Okay, so let's get started. Welcome to a live event organized by the Web 2.0 team of the European Network of eTwinning Ambassadors. Our webinar tonight aims at presenting two easy-to-use free Web 2.0 tools. Before starting with the tools, let us introduce ourselves. I am Natalia Tzitzi. I'm an English teacher. I work at the 10 Heliopolis Primary School in Athens, Greece. I've been an eTwinner since 2005 and an eTwinning ambassador since 2015. With me, there is my fellow ambassador, Maya. Maya, could you tell us a few things about yourself?
Hello, everybody. It's nice to be together. My name is Maya Kyulevchieva. I'm from Plovdiv, Bulgaria. I teach English as well, but in secondary and high school in Plovdiv. I've been a passionate eTwinner since 2007, and just like Natalia, I've been an ambassador since 2015.
Okay, now let me tell you a few things about the procedure. We are going to present two tools. Maya will present DesignCap, which you can use to create posters and images, and she's going to tell you a lot more about it. And I'll show you how you can make digital books using Ourboox. The webinar is divided in two parts. In each part, a different Web 2.0 tool and its use are described. After the presentation, the presenter answers your questions, and you can type your questions in the chat box as you watch the presentation. We keep track of the questions and we'll answer them all. After each presentation, you are given a simple, short task to do and practice the tool presented. You post the result of your work on the Padlet wall, which has been shared in the chat box. I'll post it once more for the rest of you to find the Padlet wall and post your work if you wish. At the end, please spend 2 minutes on evaluating the webinar as a whole using a poly. Now I should pass the floor to my colleague Maya, who will present DesignCap. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Natalia. I'm quite interested in applying eTwinning projects as well as technology in my lessons. And this is the reason for my being keen on working with new tools. Tonight, I'm going to present a really very easy to use tool for creating posters or flyers. You can find it at the address www.designcap.com. You can see above the main image here. Some people will find similarities with other Web 2.0 tools, but I'm going to convince you that DesignCap is much better to use and much easier to use. Why? First of all, because it is absolutely free. There are no fees, no paid plans, absolutely nothing. There is no division among teachers and students, so it is useful even if your students want to create something interesting for the eTwinning projects or for their projects in class. Why not? Second, it does not require any registration to create your poster. You just download and that's everything. Of course, if you wish, you can sign up, but it is not at all obligatory. Next, if you are new to it, you can find lots of templates and resources that can inspire you or your students. You can take some of them as examples and recreate to suit your purposes. Last but not least, they are fully customizable, which can ease your work to a great extent. You can create an attractive poster within seconds following several simple steps. To do this, you press the button Make a Free Poster. And the next window that opens is your designing panel. You can start from scratch, of course, if you want, by typing the necessary text and choosing the proper type for a heading, for a subheading, or the body. It is easily changed. The fonts are quite a lot, more than 30 or 40 different types. Just click on your chosen type and you can change absolutely everything. If you are inexperienced or you feel quite new with this tool, you may opt for using a ready-made template that will either inspire you or you can redesign it to meet your own purposes. You can choose among a lot of topics. You can see the topics suggested. They go from essential ones such as food, sport, nature, holiday, animals, etc., to business, health, education, law, and so on. Here I have chosen, for example, education topic. Among them, you can see different types of posters, ready-made, suggested, and you can, you can play with them. The next option the tool suggests is the choice of pictures and photos. Of course, just like any other tool, you can choose a photo, upload a photo from your own device, or you can choose it from the web. But here, there is still another option, which is not so often used. You can take your photo from Facebook. Nowadays, a lot of people upload their interesting photos, so it is a chance that you can use them for your posters. You may need to use the clip art options. It contains a lot of samples. I have shown here, for example, nature. You can see a lot of plants, flowers, or something else. And again, you can choose your images from the web, choosing among black and white or fully colored ones. You just use what you need. The next slide shows that the next two slides show that you may choose the background. Again, you can choose to change the color and different designs. As you can see, there are plenty of them. Now, I'm going to show how to justify, how to change a template to fit to your needs. I have chosen from education topic a poster showing graduation party, announcing a graduation party. How can I change it? First of all, I can enlarge the image so that it is easy to work. And after that, when I click on any text, a new window here appears, which helps me to change either the font or different other options. For example, property. You can anchor this either up or down. And so you can adjust the text so that it fits your needs. The next option is effects. It gives you the opportunity to change the transparency or the lines or the glow of the image, and you can try different versions. Here I can show how you can change the text, and you can see the original template and the one I have changed with all the necessary texts without changing the image. The next step is to save your poster. Clicking on the Save button, you can choose among the format, two types of format, and the size. The format appears either as JPG or PNG. And after that, you can choose the size among the four: small, medium, large, or extra large. Apart from saving, downloading on your device, you can share it. You can use various social media. As you can see, there are Facebook, Twitter, Google+, which is going to disappear soon, LinkedIn, or you can simply send by email. The other option here is that you can use copy code button and embed the poster in your blog or website. In our case, you can embed it in your eTwinning project. So you can share through different types of media, or you can just print if you need. You can see just simple steps and everything is ready. If you want, you may load clicking on the three dots next to the printing area. You can load your project straight in the project, or you can save the project. If you want to save the project, you'll need to make a simple registration. You'll have to complete your profile. To register, you may use your Facebook account, or you can use your email. As you can see, it is very simple. Another option here is the other social media, Pinterest, which is very widely spread. So let me show how I have changed a ready-made template to suit my needs. I have chosen a template with, let's say, imagine we have to choose a poster or a logo for our project, and we need to inspire students to vote. So I have chosen this poster. First of all, I can change the background. You can see that you have various options. I said that it might be very clear or with different pictures. It is very useful if your students create, let's say, posters for some holidays. You can find for Halloween with pumpkins, etc., or seasonal motifs. Next, I can change the photo. As I said, I can choose it from Facebook, from my device, or from the net. Again, I have several options. I can enlarge the photo or make it smaller. And if there are some details that I don't like, I may crop the photo. Of course, if I don't like it, I will cancel and we'll start again. I can still play with different effects of the photo. I can apply some effects. I can make it darker or lighter, or, well, everybody can try these options with brightness, with colors, etc. I can change the color of the text. And again, it is very easy. Just click on it and choose the properties or the effects. Here we have a flower of different colors. When you click on it, you can choose from any color you want, and you can change the text. The next step, okay, I didn't like the photo of this young lady. Imagine I'm taking part in a contest for eTwinning poster. I have chosen this image with lovely hands and heart. I have put it and I have changed all the necessary text. You can see, imagine it is my the title of my project. I have put here eTwinning.net and I'm ready. It is my final poster. It is very easy to use as to change, as you could see. Now you can ask your questions and comment if you need. If I haven't explained something clearly, you can ask now.
Maya, the presentation was very detailed and very to the point. So as far as I was watching the chat box, there were no questions. Probably you did a very good job.
Okay. Oh, thank you. So then the participants will have the chance to practice, as a new poster is designed really in seconds. To do it, they can go to the address DesignCap.com. You can choose a template, or if you want, you can start from scratch. If you decide to change a ready-made template, choose it and change it to your own poster. Make a screenshot and post on the Padlet wall where you present it yourself. You'll have time.
Yeah, well, we are very...
Thank you, Barbara. Nice to see you here. I think this tool is very useful even for let's say some activities in school or for lessons. I could see here colleagues teaching biology. Maybe she will urge her students to make some posters on that subject. It is really useful for any purposes.
In terms of time, we're doing very well. So in case you wish to visit the DesignCap.com and create a poster really fast, it would be great. You can post it here on the Padlet wall along with some information about you, your subject, your country, the school that you work at. It would be great to have some information. I would like to thank the ladies that have already posted on the Padlet wall.
I'll have a look now, just a second.
And while you're using it, you may have questions. You can add them in the chat box for Maya to answer them. We'll shift to the second web tool in about 4 minutes. So I think that you have plenty of time to just experiment with the tool with DesignCap.
Yes, yes. I can see already. We have a German teacher from Poland. Yeah, I think it is okay if you use even in your German lessons.
Yeah, the tools tonight can be used in any subject and in any language.
Yes.
There is already a
Yes.
poster on the Padlet wall by Margarita.
Yes, yes, I could see it.
Yeah.
Oh, we have another one. With a kitten. Katzen. If I'm not wrong. I don't speak German, but oh, still another one. Great. I hope you could see how easily you changed. Great.
Yeah. Thank you.
Rania's cool.
Thank you, Rania, for joining
Fantastic.
us.
Yeah. Maybe more people will try. Yeah, Angela. Great. I like Kahoot. My students like Kahoot too.
Great job, people. At the end of the presentation, we'll share the
Yes.
screen for everybody to see the Padlet wall, because I really like the creations of our colleagues here.
Yes. Actually, they can continue
Definitely.
uploading even after the
The
webinar.
Padlet wall
And
and the
yes,
Poly will be shared in the forum, along with a link to the YouTube video of the
yes,
presentation. So in case you forget something, you can find the link to the video, and you can find the spot where this information was provided, and listen to it one more time.
thank you, Maria Goretti Alves. Yeah,
Okay, it's
great
7:30. We
poster.
need to move on to the next tool so that you have time to practice with that as well. Um, Maya, thank you very much. You'll be at the end
Thank
of the
you.
webinar. We'll be here, both of us, to answer questions in case you have come up with some questions.
Yes.
Okay, so let's move on to Ourboox. So creating an ebook with Ourboox, and here it is. What is Ourboox? Actually, it is a free resource. It is an online platform for creating and sharing ebooks, namely digital picture books. Why should we use Ourboox? First of all, Ourboox provides an online platform for us to work. That way we can access our work whenever we wish and wherever we are without having to download any software onto our devices. It's a free resource, at least for now, because sometimes some web tools start as free in order to attract people to use them, but later on there is some fee. At least for now, Ourboox is free. You simply need to sign up using your email address and a password. It also provides a simple platform for creating and sharing digital picture books. You don't only create them, but you can also share them through Ourboox. It supports 28 languages and gives you the choice of more than 100 genres to categorize your book. The end result is an attractive page flipping interactive book. Actually, it is page flipping, and it gives you the feeling that you are reading a book online. It is also interactive, which means that when you can embed a video and click on the video and watch it while reading the book. The books can incorporate text, image, video, maps, games, puzzles, and many other features, which makes them really attractive, particularly when it comes to children. We can edit our books at any time. After saving the book and reading it, you may notice that there is something that you need to change. You can edit it at once more. There is this possibility. We can share the book using a link. We can also embed it in a TwinSpace page. And books created with Ourboox are appropriate for project dissemination purposes because they're highly searchable and they promote one another. That is, if you have a book created by you and it is very popular among eTwinners, then another book that you post is going to be promoted because the first one has reached the public anyway. Readers can access books freely on laptops, mobile phones, tablets, and we as authors can keep track of the number of readers our books have. We can keep track of the comments or the likes that our books have. Let me show you. Now, let's take a look at what there is there at the platform. The previous page you were seeing was the home page, and this is if you scroll down the home page, Here is the area of books that you can read. The address, the site to reach our books is www.ourbooks.com. You type that in your browser and access the homepage of the platform. And there, besides these books, which are particularly selected, which are randomly there, there is also the area of the featured books. Sorry for that. And the featured books, here is the home page. Here is one of the 3 pages that you have for the website. It's the featured books page where you can find the books arranged in categories, but they're also arranged in languages. As I have already told you, our book supports 28 different languages. Here is a featured book presenting a school, and I thought that was a good example for all of you. Sorry for that noise. Okay, now there is also another book featuring an eTwinning activity. I thought that it would be good to show you an example. I'll try and click on the link. You can't see it probably right now, can you, Maya? No. Yes.
No. We can see only the presentation.
I'll leave that to show it to you at the end of the presentation, when I can share my screen. Now, in order to create an account, you simply have to add your name, your email address, and a password. Remember to tick the box at the bottom of your registration, and then voila, you have your account. As soon as you have your account, you go to the right top end, you click on the profile picture there, you add your profile picture there. It would be a good idea to do that. I'll tell you in a minute why it is important. If you click on the profile picture, you get a drop-down menu with my profile. That's the end result. Edit profile. This is the possibility here. You can change your profile. You make modifications. And it is very important after signing up to edit your profile. It takes, you need to change your profile image. You need to take to add your name and the description here where you provide a description that will accompany all your books. It is very important, as I told you, to edit your profile, because this profile goes along with your books. It accompanies all your books and it appears in the second page of all your books. So it's necessary to be there. We have used this profile for dissemination purposes for our eTwinning projects at school. So the title of the name of the author is eTwinning Projects. This would be more appropriate if it were the name of my school. And here, if the picture wasn't that, but the picture of my school logo, that would be more appropriate. This way you could use it for dissemination purposes for your projects as well. When we click on create, we're given 2 options. Either we upload a PDF file, but in this case, when the PDF file is uploaded and the book is created, it doesn't have this flipping effect, which it retains when you create a new book with the first option here. So first step, what you have to do after create and choosing the first option, you need to add a title and then click on next. Don't worry if you don't like the title later on, because you can still edit it. The only thing to create the book that you definitely need to do is to add the title and then click on next. As soon as you click on next, you have, I'm not sure whether you can see that. Maybe I hope it's big enough for you to see it. This is the Ourboox platform. As soon as you have added the title and click the next, we have the platform with the first page ready for us to add content. You have to choose between text and artwork. By artwork, we mean the image. You can add an image or a text. You can't use both of them. In other words, you can have a book where one page is text and the other page is an image. Here I have added a text. It would be good if you have the text for your book ready in your computer, saved on your computer, as well as the images and the embed codes of the other tools that you may include in your book. If you have them all ready, you can go on and create your book and have the final result right there and then. But if you don't do that, you can come back later on and edit it and add whatever you like. So for the text, you have different choices here. The way you have on a TwinSpace page, I usually use heading 3 and a different color for the font. And then you click on new page to create a new page. If you click and save, it would be good because you have saved this material, or you can wait and save it at the end when you have completed the book, or when you want to save it for a while and then come back later to re-edit it. If you click on remove, this means that you delete the page. If you you delete, sorry, the page, which is also can be done by the X here. Now, if you choose artwork instead of text, the system, the platform takes you to the media library where you can choose among images that you have already uploaded, or if you want to upload a new picture, you can do so by clicking here. And then you have to select it, and then the image is taken to your page. Here, as I repeat, you have to choose artwork in order to add a picture, an image. Take a look at the bottom of the screen where where you have the option to have your book as a public book, or you can stop. You can turn it into a private book, but that case you can only see it, and only the people that have the link to your book, which is here next to under URL. There is also the possibility to embed your book, and it's an embeddable book because it's an embeddable tool in the TwinSpace page as well. For any new page, as I already told you, you just click on new page. Here we have a YouTube video. You go to to YouTube, you click on share, you click on embed, you copy the embed code and paste it in the Ourboox page using this icon here, the one with the two corners at the end of the second row. This is where you can add the embed code. The result will be visible after you save the book. And there is also the possibility to embed other creations, either made with ThinkLink, with Genially, with Padlet. You can see, you take the embed code, you click on the page using this the icon which is at the last of the second row, and you can easily embed any tool. Okay, here I need to show you how you can modify an embed code because it might be too big and it won't fit in the page and won't look good, but there is still the possibility to modify the embed code and change its size, the size of the tool. For okay, the task we used to create our books, but let me show you how you can do it really fast. I'm sharing. I'd like to share my screen. Sorry for that. Okay, share my screen. Okay, so right now you can see you can see in our books a book that we have created as part of our project that was actually created in order to include the sea myths produced by the children. It was a collaborative work because different sea myths were contributed by different partners, and different partners created drawings for each one of the sea myths. Let me show you at the top blue bar, there is this our book's logo. Then there is the number of the views of this particular book. Here you can use this to edit the book, or you can take the embed code and embed it in a TwinSpace page. Here you can also see how many people have liked it. I have. And here you can also comment. So there can be interaction after creating the book. You can have it on the TwinSpace page, and there your partners can, particularly especially the children, can log in and express and leave comments about the book. And let me show you what the book includes. This particular one. Uh, you see, I told you that it's very important to edit your profile. This is the name of the author. This is the picture of the author. It could have been the name of the school and the school logo. And then you have the title of the book, the name of the author, and who contributed the artwork. In this particular case, it was the children who contributed all the pictures for the myths. Here we have a list of the schools that are worked on this particular project and this particular activity. The Ukrainian myth was drawn by the Turkish students. So one page text, one page pictures. Then the Turkish myth drawn by the Greek pupils. The Italian myth drawn by the no, there in that case we had created a video which was actually could be here, but at that point when we created the book, there was not the possibility to have YouTube video embedded. This is something that we can do now. Okay, more pictures, more text at the end. We can complete our book. We should have something to conclude our work. And here you have to remember that using this, you can like the book, comment on the book, or copy the link to share it with somebody else. Let's take a look at the embed code. If you have the code here, you click on the embed code, you copy it, and then you can go to a TwinSpace page like this one and click on the pen to add content. Let's say that, okay. This is how you can add, sorry, no. I use the embed code, so I'm not going to use this icon here. I'm going to embed it as it is. I'm going to click on submit. It is not taken the first time, but we can but we should do it once more. We click on the pen icon one more time, and then we submit it a second time, and now it has been embedded, and we can see it. Let me show you in the next 2 minutes, let me show you how we can embed tools in our creation. Here we are, books. Do we always click twice? Yes. Yes, otherwise it's not, it can't be embedded properly. It only with the embed code, not in the case we use the source. But most tools, as far as I've seen it, most Web 2.0 tools can be embedded with the embedded code, and there is no difficulty in that, and there are no surprises there. That's, I'm sorry, I didn't get the question there. Let me check it. Sorry for that. Does this mean? No, no.
It was my question, Natalia. I wanted to ask whether there is any limit for the pages.
And yes, I can hear you. I
Can
don't
you hear
think there
me?
is a limit to the pages. At least I haven't come across one, a number of pages. I think that you can go on, but of course, if it is a book with too many tools and too many videos and too much text and images, maybe it is too heavy. I don't think it would be flexible. But as far as I know, there is no limit to pages.
Yes.
Barbara, your question was about the tools. I think that 90% of the tools, or at least most of the tools, can be embedded using the embed code. Now, on this page here, I have logged in, and here next to my picture, there is the list of my books. I can there is the my books. So if I click on it, I have a list of the books that I have created, and I use this one to edit. I can make it private, I can edit it, I can browse through it, I can remove it, or I can embed it using the procedure I showed you before. Now, if I want to edit, let's say that I want to edit it, and here I have the pages, I have the title, and I like this particular title. And here I want to add a video. Let's say that I have this video here, which I like very much. So I go to share. I click on the embed code, on the embed icon. I copy the embed code, and then, no, wrong. Okay, here we are. So I click on the embed code, the source code again, and I add the embed code from the YouTube video. Okay, that was easy. You can see it now, and you can probably see it, and you must probably see that after you save the book. Now here you can add new page, and let's say that for this one we want to add a genially. We have a genially here. That's this one. I use this icon, which is for sharing. It helped me share the creation with Genially. I leave link, and I go to insert where this source code icon is. I prefer iframe. I copy it, and then I go to Ourboox one more time and click on the source code, and I edit here. Genially is very easy to, it fits very easily in the new page. Now, I don't know if I have bored you. There is one more tool, a Padlet, that you can add, that I can show you how to add. Or the procedure is always the same. You just use the embed code. No, it's not collaborative in that sense, Rita. You can ask your children to tell a story, for example, or describe an experiment, for example, in text, and they produce the text, and your partner's class shoots a video while they're doing the experiment. Then one of the children or one of the teachers, I don't know, they collect this material, the text from your class, the experiment video from your partner's class, and you create 2 pages in your book of experiments. And in this sense, it is a collaborative tool. But no, you can't use it collaboratively this way. Or you can use it if you share the email address and the password. Then in that case, yes, you can use it. But different editors can't log in at different times or at the same time in this tool. Thank you, Rita, for the question. Maybe I show you the Google map too. Here is a map of a place, let's say, that you like. And here you are trying to, and you may wish to share this map. Okay, there's something missing here. Yep. Share or embed map. You click on these 3 lines here and you get the share link, and you actually have to click on the embed map. You copy the iframe and you edit here in Ourboox in the new page by clicking on the source code. So this way you can make a story of all the activities in your project and use this interactive book in order to publish the results of your work as part of the eTwinning project that you run this year. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. You can click www.ourboox.com and create your own book. You just need 1 picture and 1 line of text. And that way you can have your first Ourboox. Don't forget the title too. Let me stop sharing the screen.
I wanted to ask how you insert the text, copy paste.
Yes, I haven't done it. I have typed the text, but now I'm copy pasting your question and adding a new page. You have to use text here, so it's copy paste. It's very easy. And just remember.
Yeah. I meant if these are big texts,
you just copy and paste them. Yes, right. Yeah. And here you can change the font, the color of the font, anything that you can do with them.
The size, yes.
So if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. If you wish to post a piece of work using Ourboox on the Padlet wall, it would be great. And I also need to give you the poly. Okay. Thank you very much for contributing already. I'm gonna edit here for more people to tell us whether they find these 2 tools useful. And the questions, to change the color of the pages. No, Maria, this is not possible. We can't change the color of the pages, but we can change the color of the font. So maybe you can work on that. Or you may upload images. You may use word processor, write the text, change the background color, take a screenshot of the page or download it as a JPEG and upload it as artwork, clicking on artwork in the Ourboox. That way the color of the pages would be different. When you insert videos, Barbara asks, do they need to be on YouTube? I think, Barbara, you can also do it with other hosts, video hosts. I'm going to check it and tell you in a minute. Uh, yeah, okay. Maria, this is the link to the poly about right above your addition to the chat box. And the Padlet, I'm going to edit right here. Here you are. Okay. Margarita, this is not a collaborative tool by default. That is, it depends on the way you use it. If you create an account for you and the other partners of the same project, and you have submitted an email address for this account, and a password, and you have shared it with the other partners of your project, then it can be used in a collaborative mode. It can't be, it is not collaborative by default. That is, it's not by its own nature. But in eTwinning, I found out that it's actually the way you use things rather than what they really are. So if you use it in a collaborative way, then it's a collaborative tool. And one way to do it is by sharing, by creating an account for you and the other partner teachers. Or if you teach children not over 10 years old, for example, I do it with my fifth and the sixth graders who are 10 and 11 years old, and they are very good with this stuff. So I have an account for them, and we can all contribute to the same book. Thank you, Rita, for agreeing with me. uh, could you give us a list of some of the tools that you usually? Yeah, I can show you a book where most of these tools have been. Anna, Sophia, you can embed in our books any tool of which you have the embed code. If you have the embed code, you can embed it in our books. But let me show you the book I have here. I haven't saved that, so there is not going to be any change. Okay, this my new e-training project. It's a book I created for this particular webinar. There is the text here. There is the title, the text, and then you can upload a picture, artwork. You can add text again, and then YouTube. That's a tool that you can include, and you've seen how easy that can be done. ThinkLink. Here, the ThinkLink has not been embedded pretty well. So you can click on the source code and you can change the dimensions. So for width, you can turn it to 640. You don't need to be an expert in that. You just do it in a mechanical way. So 1,280 is divided by 2, 640. If you divide 720 by 2, this is 360. But you should remember to do it twice because it won't show. It will collapse. So here, so this makes it smaller and it fits better, you see? And yeah, because the embed code that we have used is different for a larger picture of page. So more text, and here we have Padlet. And you've seen I've added Padlet, but where you have also seen Genially. And if you have a tool that has an embed code, you can embed it anyway. Just remember to use the source code icon. Let's take a look at the Padlet wall. Okay, thank you, Rania, for the test book. Yes,
yeah,
Maya?
there are many suggestions. There are already
Great
many
job,
suggestions
people.
here.
Yeah, many posts
Many
with
posts.
very, I don't know, with amazing work. Lots
Yeah.
of color. Thank you for your contribution here. Uh, you can take your time and come
Yes.
and post your work later on today, tomorrow, whenever. The link will be in the forum of the event, so you can come and go and see it once again. Rita, okay, I love it. Great job, people here. Thank you very much. Um, excellent. Thank you very much. Let's take a look at the poly as well. They're easy to use and students will love them too. And they're very easy for the children to use. Think of that and maybe you can use DesignCap and Ourboox in your class. And they're great tools, are easy to use and my students will love it. I'm sure they will, Magdalena. Okay. It's been over 1 hour. I don't know whether you have any questions. We are here to answer them. So if you have more questions, we would be more than happy to answer them. Otherwise, we can call it a night. Maya, is there something that you would like to comment or add?
I would like to say that I'm impressed by the opportunities of this tool that you presented because it is the richest ever to intake other tools. I'm really impressed and I will use it for sure.
Thank you,
Thank you
Maya,
very much.
for DesignCap. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Varvara, you can upload PPTs as PDFs. You download them as PDFs, and you choose choice number one, option number one, when you create a book. You upload it as a PDF. But in that case, it won't be interactive. I hope I have answered your question. And there is one more about the video host. I haven't forgotten it. I'll get back to you as soon as I find the piece of information. Thank you very much, everybody, for your contribution and your presence here tonight. Uh, thank you very much. Uh, One last thing that may be needed is for me to share the no. We should have Maya. We skipped the last slide where our contact email addresses are. So maybe we should add them here in case you wish to ask a question. We are available. Barbara, thank you very much for your wishes and your good words. Happy Easter to those of you who haven't celebrated yet. Happy Easter to those of you who have celebrated it. And have a good night to all of you.
Thank you very much from me too. Happy Easter. And have a good night.